Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of CIOtv. I'm Jennifer Hopper with AuditMax, joined by Morey Haber from Beyond Trust. Morey, thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me today.
How about to get started, if you would like to kind of go through what your role is at Beyond Trust and your title.
Certainly. I'm the Chief Security Officer here at Beyond Trust. I've been with the organization a little over 18 years now. I oversee internal and cloud security for the company, as well as doing interviews such as this, public speaking, and also an author for multiple cybersecurity books.
Wow, you are definitely a very busy man these days.
Pretty busy, especially with everything going on in the world today, yes.
That's what I was going to say. The conversation of cybersecurity and any type of security is a very hot topic for everyone.
It is, and it's evolving. We are seeing a lot of interesting problems with the geopolitical landscape, ransomware changes, and also technology changes. A lot more people working from home and persistent working from home, as well as digital transformation to the cloud and initiatives like cyber insurance costing organizations a lot more money and a lot more security practices.
Yes, I'm very familiar with the price of cybersecurity insurance. It's very painful and continues to climb by the day. So having a good consultant is definitely the best way to go as far as protecting your organization and you as an individual as well. That's to your point of people working from home. That's a whole different level of security threats that no one thought about 3 years ago.
It is, and it's only in many ways going to get worse, more complicated, and require organizations to rethink their security posture, not only whether they give devices and securing access, but privileged access, and how to ensure that people are doing the right thing from home, or devices at home are not being compromised with out their knowledge or the business's knowledge.
Absolutely. It's a scary world that we live in, to say the very least. How did you get into cybersecurity? I mean, obviously, you've been there for 18 years, so you've spent a lot of time in that general area, but what actually got your interest into it?
Well, in my previous role, I was doing a lot of network management software, and we were doing a lot of work in terms of response time, application management. And going back 18 years ago, when you would drop a ping request multiple times, or you were having latency, you always attributed it to being a network outage. When I transitioned to security, we found that, hey, it's not always the network. It's not always a program. Sometimes it's a virus. Sometimes it's an attack. Sometimes it's something malicious in the network, or just a blatant misconfiguration that opened a vulnerability. So I started to get more interested in security because I noticed it was impacting performance. It was impacting a business's ability to perform daily workloads or basically service clients. So from that, I joined a company called EI Digital Security, which made vulnerability management in the early 2000s. In 2012, they were purchased by Beyond Trust, and I've been here really ever since. So my 18-year tenure is really with the same company that has been acquired multiple times.
That's great. That means you are obviously doing things right, that you're being acquired and other people want the technology and the expertise that you have. That's very important.
I think so. And I also think it's a testament to the solutions that are being developed, whether it was legacy vulnerability management products to modern privileged access management products and remote access technology. Identities are the new attack vector that most organizations recognize is their biggest risk, and how to protect them today. So yeah, just an evolution in products and how to protect the enterprise.
Absolutely. There's definitely not a shortage of work out there for you at this point.
No, not at all. And it is changing quite a bit. It is evolving into ways that I don't think even 5 years ago we could have even predicted.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. And I know there's also a ton of cybersecurity jobs out there available. They just keep popping up, and there's just not the right expertise out there for them. So having a trusted advisor is definitely a big benefit for most corporations, big and small.
It is. And the trusted advisor concept goes with that change that I was just referring to. Whether you use a channel partner, whether you have staff internally, or whether you're looking to a vendor as a trusted advisor, they can help steer you into ways to solve your individual use cases. And the changes in the last 5 years are not just, hey, there are new ways of attacking, but it's also more of the more things change, the more they stay the same. When we think about the cloud and we think about people working from home, we're still dealing with things like privileged access, vulnerability, patch management, change control, those security disciplines that many of us have built our careers upon. But the way we do it in the cloud, the way we handle people working from home, the way that we treat people that are dynamically in the office and at home and then potentially working abroad in large quantities, not just the mobile workforce, has changed. So we need to think about new technologies for those old security disciplines to protect the organization better. And that's that change in the last 5 years that I think people really have to hone in on is how do I protect it knowing the disciplines and who can I go to get the right advice to do it the best way, the most affordable way that users will accept.
Absolutely. Well, this is a topic we could definitely discuss all day long and probably a couple more days after that. But for now, we're going to wrap it up. And I appreciate you being here today. Thank you, everyone, for another episode of CIO TV, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.